you want to develop that soon to where it's just so assumptive. Of course you want to fuck me. Who doesn't want to fuck me? Who doesn't want to fuck this? Dude, I'm a Greek fucking god.
How do I go for the kiss? And why are you going for the kiss? Why is that your goal?
Exactly.
Like they have it in their mind. The goal is to have that moment in the car at the end where they're like looking at each other and then they kiss, goodnight kiss, and then that's the end of the date. That shouldn't be the goal in the first place.
Exactly.
Like why? What does that? I mean, if that's what you really want is to kiss a girl, but probably not. So why not just go for the pull? Then think about how to escalate, not to kissing, but to something a little bit more intimate.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. Like when you get a kiss, it kills the tension. You want the girl not knowing she likes you. You want to constantly be. That's actually why indirect-direct. It's another reason why indirect-direct is so powerful. You're like, hey, what's your name? I guess now because I say it like that, now I can take it away. Maybe the girl has a boyfriend, and now because she has a boyfriend, I can switch to a friend without her being like, oh, I'm sloppy seconds. She can backwards rationalize it. Oh no, he wasn't hitting on my friend. He just thought I was cute and I was special. Now she can do it that way. But if I go direct, now it's like. Now she feels like sloppy seconds to get rejected. But back to the question at hand, like basically whenever you kiss a girl, it like takes away the tension. She knows you like her now. Not to mention like you need to really make her horny. The only reason I ever kiss a girl is if I feel like she's lacking in comfort or lacking in a comfort. Basically she thinks I'm out of her league. She doesn't know if I like her. So I'll make out with her. So I'll make out with her or kiss her so she knows that it's actually like a non-platonic date that I actually care about her, like her.
All right, so I'm not gonna go by name, so B, just for the sake of YouTube. With your biggest sticking point, I think, I thought about it a little bit after we talked about, because you went on a date with a girl, it was a long date, you ended up like making out with her, but then she wouldn't go back to the room, right? She ultimately, and based on what I've seen in your interactions, based on what I've seen so far, I think the reason is not probably lack of comfort, probably you're pretty good with that because you've got a very calm demeanor and you're intelligent and you just have that kind of energy where people can trust you. So I think that's probably not the problem. I think it was just not enough like raw sexual tension. That's pretty common too, because society teaches men to be ashamed of creating that sexual tension. Because think back to middle school. If you were to get a boner in middle school, what happens? Is everyone like, wow, that's so cool? Like, yay, he likes her. You know? No. What happens is you get laughed at, right? You're embarrassed about it, so you learn to be embarrassed of that energy. Here's maybe a weird sounding question, but how much during that date did you feel like turned on?
There was a couple of times.
Okay.
Said, so we were talking about Adam, and I said, there's a steak in my pants.
There's a what?
There's a steak in my pants.
You said, okay.
I said, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're too much sexual tension, and it's the comfort that's lacking.
So with you, I think you need to actually work with animating your face a little bit more. So like when you're feeling into a girl, like you're like, that's interesting. Like you need to be able to communicate more with your face. It's like I feel like you're more suppressed and repressed, and like that's actually a big issue with girls if they feel that way, because it means that you must be that type of guy that's, how would you put it? Like I've talked to you about this before.
You're more logical, basically, right? You come across as very logical, someone that you could like be a CEO like in a business board meeting with, like
you need to put girl on the emotional wave.
Right, but less emotional, so more engaging their emotions. One way is just facial expression.
Well,
just
the snake in your pants thing was actually that
yeah.
good emotion.
But I'm not talking about what he's saying.
My verbal skills when it comes to this, I can think pretty fast.
That's good.
But I think you're right about the emoting. I'm not very good at facial expression.
Dude, I practice it in the mirror all the time. Like I'll sit in front of the mirror and like I was talking to you about this. I actually didn't realize this when I was getting back into my game and shit, like trying to work my stuff, build my skills back after taking so long off of it. I realized I was smiling too big. Like, hey, how's it going? Like it looks. Do you feel the energy of it? Watch it. Hey, like it's like it's almost apologetic. So what I started doing was like more like, hey, like effortless. It's like I'm trying too hard and I need you to like me, so I'm doing a bigger smile. Watching your face and like watching how the emotions roll off of it will actually help you out. I would actually be looking at people that have the results you want, like actors and movie stars.
That's just what I was gonna say.
Hey.
Two good examples that come to mind of someone who's like they radiate with their body language that confidence and that just intensity would be Tyler Durden Fight Club would be one, and then second one, there's another really good one.
Californication.
He's not bad. He's okay. Oh, Elliot Hulse. YouTube. Elliot Hulse. Elliot Hulse. Watch his videos. Watch the way he talks to the camera. Like he's hitting you emotionally, not logically. Right? He's hitting you with emotions. But when you're a girl, like think, how can I make it? Even though your voice is a big part, like you have a voice that you sound very calm, which is good, but it sounds like there's not a lot of variety in the tones, how loud you're talking, the emotions that you're injecting. So that's something you can practice, is injecting more emotion into the way you talk, because that'll impact the girls a lot more.